The second season of Jurassic World's animated show Chaos Theory is almost upon us, and in this video, I'm going to give you a review and share our reactions to the upcoming Season 2. Chaos Theory debuted earlier this year and was a follow-up to Camp Cretaceous, a show which saw 6 teenage campers become stranded on the island of Isla Nublar after the Jurassic World disaster. Chaos Theory picked things up 6 years after the campers were finally rescued and brought us into a world where dinosaurs now roam alongside humans on the mainland. The first season was a masterclass in both storytelling and its ability to tie its animated world to that of the live-action Jurassic World movies. We met the more mature versions of the survivors from Camp Cretaceous, dubbed the Nublar 6, as they dealt with a whole new conspiracy that links back to the disappearance of one of their own, Brooklyn. The question is, will the second season be able to live up to the first? And has it been able to capture the same feeling of thrills, wonder, adventure, and terror? Will we get answers about Brooklyn's disappearance? And where is the cargo ship heading? Let's find out. Welcome back to Jurassic Outpost. Here is our review of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2.
The broker isn't just importing and exporting dinos. They're creating them too.
When we last saw the Nublar 5, they were boarding a dinosaur-filled cargo ship, Destination Unknown. The first season unraveled the beginning of the conspiracy. The group discovered that agents within the DPW, a government organization tasked with ensuring the dinosaurs and humans can coexist, were also facilitating part of the dinosaur black market trade. Brooklyn herself had been investigating dinosaur trading since the events at Lockwood Manor, and was believed to have been killed by a rogue Allosaurus at one of these dino drops. The season showed us the Nublar 5 reuniting in the wake of Brooklyn's death and trying to find answers to exactly what happened to her. This led them to many places across the USA and introduced them to a handful of new characters: the mysterious raptor handler, DPW regional manager Dudley Cabrera, Bobby Nublar, and Mateo, the DPW worker who was driving the truck that contained the Allosaurus and witnessed Brooklyn's supposed death. These characters all help piece together the puzzle of what exactly happened that fateful night and establish that a much larger conspiracy is at play. It is revealed to us at the very end of the season that Brooklyn survived the attack and has been monitoring both her friends and the DPW's dinosaur trading in hiding, using the website Dark Jurassic and a new working relationship with Daniel Kahn to collect data and communicate with whistleblowers. The first season did a wonderful job of showing us a world post-Fallen Kingdom, where dinosaurs now roam free across many states in America. We saw both the havoc they can cause, whether intentionally or not, and the many ways in which humans have capitalized on the de-extinct animals' arrival. Given how high the stakes were following the end of the first season, has Season 2 managed to capture that same success, and also expand upon it? In short, yes, it absolutely has. Season 2 picks up exactly where we left off. The group are holed up in an empty dinosaur container awaiting the ship to reach its destination. We get a sense that they've been traveling for quite some time now, and this season continues to expand on our titular characters and focus in on their internal struggles. A highlight of the first season was the handling of the PTSD that some of the characters faced after their time on the islands, specifically Yasmina, who was dealing with some serious trauma. This season continues that thread, but focuses more on Kenji, who, while stoic and acting strong in front of his friends, is struggling immensely with the death of Brooklyn and his father. The characters pick up on this, and we're treated to some rather tender moments between members of the group, a credit to the writers' work here at managing to intertwine these characters' internal struggles with the dangers that surround them. It continues to be refreshing having a show aimed at a younger audience that is willing to mature with its characters and its audience and not pull away from portraying complex human emotions. While all of the characters get their screen time, a large focus is put on Darius and his own memories with and feelings for Brooklyn, something that caused conflict between he and Kenji in the first season and continues to be something the three of them contend with. The first episode truly throws us right into the adventure. After a storm knocks out power on the ship, some of the dinosaurs escape their containment, including the new big bad dinosaur, the Majungasaurus. This menacing dinosaur and the escape of others on board are shown to us in a brilliant tension-building way, mostly through strikes of lightning that show the chaos of panicked dinosaurs and their predatory drive in flashes of light, chasing and hunting the humans on the ship. It poses a serious threat to the characters aboard the ship, which is something Chaos Theory Season 2 continues to do so well, showing us the true terror that can come from these de-extinct animals, but also the relationships that can form between the more calmer species. And we must say, especially in the first episode, Chaos Theory continues to build excellent suspenseful atmospheres for our characters to interact with these creatures in. After a turbulent first episode, the group managed to escape the ship and eventually make it to land. The first season did a great job of showing us dinosaurs across America and what the reality of that means, and this season is no different. It takes a big swing, taking us to environments entirely new to the franchise, outside of the USA, and it's handled perfectly. The introduction of a new location and 2 new characters, a mother and daughter native to the region, all feels natural and is a welcome change. The inclusion of this new culture, language, and environment are presented flawlessly and are exciting to have joining the Jurassic franchise. This season's main dinosaur species being native to the continent or area of the world is a great real-world paleo nod. As many have guessed, we are taken to a country in Western Africa and introduced to Zaina and Aminata, who have found ways to coexist with the dinosaurs that recently arrived. A small herd of stegosaurs lived nearby to their home, and a particular Gallimimus becomes somewhat of a Bumpy-like figure to Zaina. We learn through dialogue that the dinosaurs really aren't supposed to be here, and that Darius didn't think other continents even had dinosaurs. This all ties into the larger conspiracy at play, which leads the group to travel upriver to find answers about where the dinosaurs are coming from and who is behind it. New dinosaurs and some familiar favorites fill out this season, with a particular spotlight given to the Suchomimus, a semi-aquatic dinosaur that becomes quite a concern for the group. As they continue to explore this new location and try to find answers, we are finally reintroduced to Brooklyn and find out exactly what happened on that dreaded night. The handling of her character is done carefully and her own storyline is expanded, providing evidence and much needed context for her actions following the attack. Like the other characters, she's dealing with her own post-traumatic stress, coupled with the high-stakes nature of her investigation activities, and this is something navigated expertly as we move through the story. However, she is on a mission and will seemingly stop at nothing to get it done, even at times putting herself in more danger. She's following leads and not letting her newfound disability hold her back. Season 2 tackles 2 storylines at once, jumping between Brooklyn's own globe-trotting adventure and the Nublar 5's survival and simultaneous investigation in Western Africa. We are also shown further examples of how the world, post the Fallen Kingdom dinosaur escape, are dealing with these creatures, and after a few years attempting to coexist, you get a sense that people are beginning to take matters into their own hands. A particular vigilante group emerges, Dinosaur Liberation Now, showing that people are growing tired of the dinosaurs being there and are also not happy with the captivity that many of them find themselves in. I'm sure many of you are curious about the identity of the Broker. The character was teased in the first season and is unveiled in this new season. We can't say anything about that yet, but it's worth the wait and something you will want to uncover for yourself. The character will be a big surprise to many. The writers of Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory successfully tied some of the show's elements to the live-action movies, and the second season expands on this. We learn more about the state of the world between Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, and certain plot elements tie the show even closer to the third Jurassic World movie. As the show continues, it has the chance to tie even closer to the movies, and perhaps fill in even more gaps in the Jurassic timeline after the events of Dominion. Regardless of where we're headed, Season 2 certainly progresses and modernizes the Jurassic franchise in many ways. This season continues to deliver on the gorgeous settings and animation. The locations are diverse and intriguing, the lighting and composition aiding in the storytelling and providing some very Jurassic visuals. It all comes together to deliver on a truly great looking show, with fantastic dinosaur textures and character animation throughout. The composer Leo Burenberg delivers on the score yet again, providing a terror-inducing soundtrack that is clearly inspired by the films and music of Alfred Hitchcock and Bernard Herrmann. It is concurrently mysterious, intense, moving, and perfectly synthesized to match this modern Jurassic thriller. Season 2 is full of terror, adventure, and well-written characters with plenty of mysteries to explore and enough connective tissue to the Jurassic Park franchise as a whole to satisfy any fan. It takes the Jurassic story to quite unexpected places and certainly ups the stakes to progress even further in the animated Jurassic World. As a whole, Season 2 delivers on the premise established in the first and continues to expand the stories and mysteries that this animated show has crafted. It might not be quite as hard-hitting as the first season, but following that fantastic debut was always going to be tough, and nothing really holds this back. This season quickly advances the Chaos Theory adventure into its next phase and brings the story to places never before seen in the Jurassic franchise, all while providing just as much intrigue and suspense. It features some nice ties back to season 1 of the show, as well as some great references to multiple films in this franchise. Season 2 also does a great job of building on the themes of disability and inclusion with another diverse roster of characters and creatures. But that is just our opinion, and when the season drops, I'd love to hear yours down below in those comments. Chaos Theory's second season arrives on October 17th, and if you enjoyed the first season, get ready to continue this thrilling adventure.
You knew Brooklyn was alive and you didn't tell us!
I'm not the same Brooklyn you knew.
Thank you for watching our review of Season 2. Subscribe if you enjoy these videos and come back once the series drops for more Chaos Theory.